this is a termination case. All right, Ms. Ratliff, what's your, explain what's going on.
I have asked since fall for them to vacate the house at 8491 Huron River Drive because I want to reclaim the property.
Okay, let me ask you this. Was there a lease on the premises?
No, there was not.
It was a handshake agreement.
It was a handshake agreement.
Gotcha. Okay. Ms. Kleinbach and Mr. Edmonds, what's your position on this?
She did ask us in the fall, but she said that it was the first of the year that we had to be out. But that was 2 days after we had a baby. We're not trying to keep the place. We just signed a lease a week ago. It's been really hard to find a place to live. I think we looked at like 100 places.
Gotcha. Okay, so let me ask you this. Are you saying you signed a lease to another place about a week ago?
Yeah, but we can't move in until August, 1st of August,
Whoa.
Maybe the middle of July.
I would say that they told you they were moving out in March.
All right. And Ms. Ratliff?
I never said that I was moving out in March.
You told me the 1st of March that the house that you rented would be empty. So August is way too late.
Ms. Ratliff?
Yes, sir.
Looking through your paperwork, did you send them a notice to quit?
Yes.
Yes. It was written on the 10th and delivered to them on the 10th.
And they've done damage to the house at the disaster.
We have not done damage to the house, Nikki.
Yeah, I would like to know what damage we've done.
Folks, no, not hearing it right now. I'm dealing with something else.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. Ratliff, there's a problem with your case.
Okay.
There's all I have in my file is a letter asking them to leave.
Yes.
Okay. So, and I'm assuming you didn't send the state form to them advising them that, because I don't have it.
The form was supposed to be delivered from the 14th District Court, and it said received on May 17th.
No, that's the complaint.
Okay.
I'm talking. So the letter that you sent on May 10th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So a couple of things. You sent a letter to them on May 10th. You have to give them 30 days written notice by statute.
Okay.
Okay. So, and it needs to be on a form that complies with all of the court rules. It has to advise them of certain things that they can do, advise them of their right to an attorney. All of those things are on that form.
Okay, where do I get that form?
Pardon?
Where do I get that form?
You have to get it from you can get a copy from either the website, you can go to the state website, or you can come down to any of our courts and they can provide you that form. It's basically a 30-day notice to quit. Okay, so here's the problem with the case that you have right now, is that the form that you sent on the 10th doesn't comply with what's required to be sent to a tenant. That's the first thing.
Okay.
Even if it did, you did not give them enough time on the notice. Okay, because you have to give them 30 days. You muted yourself. Okay,
Okay.
there you are. Okay, you follow me?
Yeah,
And without getting into the technicalities, I will if you want me to, but I won't. I'm just going to tell you this is the way that it works. I don't really get what's called subject matter jurisdiction over the case to hear it unless there's a proper notice that's sent. By
okay,
statute, that's how I get it. If I
Okay.
don't have subject matter jurisdiction, I can't rule on the case. And so since I can't rule on the case by case law, the only option I have is to dismiss the case.
so then I have to go get those forms and file them.
And you have to get the forms, get them served. You basically have to start the proceeding again.
Okay,
But because this was a month-to-month tenancy in effect, you have to give them that month period by statute.
okay,
Got it?
got it.
Okay. Mr. Edmonds, Ms. Clembaugh, do you guys have any questions regarding what I've just said?
You said that she has to give us a month. What, before the proceedings start all over again?
She's got to start the proceedings again because the notice is invalid.
So I have a question. So it says on that we have to give them only a 7-day.
Who is this talking to me? I'm sorry.
I'm Jean's daughter-in-law. So it says,
Okay.
it says in the paperwork on the court website that you can give a 7-day notice if they've can have extensive and continuing physical injury to the property. So the property there's the outside of it, there is stuff everywhere. So
Hold on. Okay, so let me explain a couple of things.
Yeah.
First thing is that has to be filed in a particular way.
Okay.
The information is correct and can be a 7-day if those are the circumstances. I don't have any proof of that in what I've got here.
Okay.
That's the first thing.
So what do we have to do for that?
The second thing is I cannot give you legal advice.
No, that's okay.
I know that sounds really messed up, but I can't give you legal advice. I can just tell you why I'm ruling on that, but I can't tell you how you should proceed. And I'd suggest that if you have some concerns about that, you may want to consult a lawyer.
Okay,
It's because we're moving out that the stuff's everywhere. I'm getting rid of stuff. We've been here for 6 years.
Sir, I don't know all of that.
Yes, sir.
I just have paperwork in front of me. You guys can tell me whatever. I just don't know. All I know is I don't have jurisdiction to hear the case. Because the court lacks subject matter jurisdiction, this case is dismissed.